All right, we are back. Continuing on with our Facebook ad over the shoulder series. So, in the last video, we learned how to properly set up a Facebook page. In this video, we're going to learn how to properly set up a Facebook ad. And we're going to get into some stuff that most people are confused about. And so the goal here is to demystify, like I always say, demystify and eliminate the confusion when it comes to this crazy internet marketing world. And in this case, it's going to be all about, Facebook ads, the difference between boosting an ad, the difference between a campaign, an ad set, and an ad. Once you get into the ad manager, this stuff gets kind of confusing. So that's the stuff we're going to cover in this one. So let's get started. All right, here we are back on All Americans Facebook page that we created. Now, what I want to do is get into the ads manager. But before I do that, I want to quickly talk about the difference between boosting a post and running an actual ad. So whenever you are on your business page here, you can do posts just exactly like on your personal account. Okay, so you want to come down here and we're gonna write something. Hello everybody. Let's do this real quick. This is my first post. Okay, maybe I want to add a picture. I'm not actually going to do this as an official post. I'm just doing this as an example, so it'll be a little screenshot of all of Alex's services there. Okay. If I wanted to, though, I could go over here and I could boost this post. See this button that says Boost Post? Now, when you click on that, this is where you can start putting in, I want to show it to targeting. And we're going to get into a lot of targeting stuff in the next video because that's extremely important. This has some very basic targeting stuff. This is for people that just aren't wanting to really put the effort into doing an official ad. And they just want to get something out there, pay for more people to see a specific post on your Facebook page. Okay, so you can choose your budget. I want to do $20 and reach 2,200 to 5,800 people. That's pretty good. Now, I'm not saying boost posts don't work. I'm just saying there's a much better way to do it where you can put in a lot more information when it comes to targeting. So this is kind of like a light version of doing ads that you can do if you want, but I am not talking about boosting. In this lesson, I am talking about an official ad. So let's cancel this. All right. I'm not actually going to publish that post. I was just kind of using it as an example. Exit. Let's get out of there. All right. I need a drink of water here, guys. Talking on these videos all the time dries out my throat big time, so I'm going to take drinks of water. I hope you don't mind. Okay. So anyway. So let's talk about creating an official ad. So just like we did when we created the page, we go up to this little downward pointing arrow in the top right. And instead of going to create page, now we're going to go to create ads. Now, this is where it gets kind of scary for a lot of people. And the reason is because there are so many freaking options when it comes to doing Facebook ads. So instead of trying to learn everything and be a master of everything that Facebook ads have to offer, let's declutter. Let's cross off the things we don't want and focus on the things we do want so that you can just get in there, make your ads, post them, wait for the phone to ring, and get on with your day. How does that sound? All right. So let's get out of all this stuff. And this screen may change by the time you see this by the time you see this video, but the principles should stay the same. Okay. So what we're gonna do is so first thing Facebook does when you first start is they want you to create what's called a campaign. Okay. And creating campaign is just a way to organize. Once you get a bunch of ads going, there's different ways to organize your ads. So in this case, I'm going to create a campaign for Alex. I'm just going to call it All American Ads. I can change this campaign. I can delete this campaign. I can create new campaigns. But for now, let's just keep it simple. All American Ads. All right. And then they're going to ask what the objective is. Now, this is where people start getting confused and they'll just kind of back off because they don't want to make the wrong decision. So what I'm teaching you here is to basically just click on traffic. Forget brand awareness, forget local awareness, reach, app installs, video views, lead generation. A lot of those sound like something you probably would want. Ignore everything. Ignore it. Cross all that stuff off. We're not even going to touch any of that stuff. We're going to go straight to traffic. We want traffic to the website. Okay? Assuming you have a website and the website is good, has all the conversion elements that I teach, and then you should be good to go if you choose traffic. Okay? So, and then we're going to go continue. Okay. Now, we created the campaign. That's all it takes to create a campaign. There's 3 parts to creating an ad. There's 3 ways that Facebook organizes this, and they do it not to confuse you. They do it to make everything more organized, but there is going to be a little learning curve here, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to get you past that learning curve as fast as possible. Does that mean everything's going to make sense as soon as you see this video and you're never going to have to watch it again or learn anything else? No. But this is a good start. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to cross out stuff you don't need, give you the stuff you do need. So if you need to rewatch this video a few times, do it. Okay? So Facebook uses 3 levels basically to organize your ad creation, because you can have lots of different ads with different purposes and blah, blah, blah. So they set this up for you that way. Now, we created the campaign. We're good to go. Now we're going to create the ad set. So you got ad sets underneath your campaign. So the campaign is very general, company ads or your company, whatever. That's what we're going to be calling the campaign. The ad sets, on the other hand, is a group of types of ads. So for example, if you're a carpet cleaner, then you'd want to have an ad set that is, let's say that you wanted to do 3 different ads that target, your primary service, which is carpet cleaning. But then you wanted to have another ad set that had 3 different ads that targeted, your tile cleaning. So if that's a service, like Alex has tile cleaning as one of his primary services, so I have a different ad set for tile cleaning. If you're in restoration, you want to have one for water damage, one for mold, one for fire. If you're doing, HVAC, you may want to have one for furnace repair, one for AC repair, and, or if you're doing roofing, maybe one for new installs, and then another ad set for, roof repair. Okay, so you want to be able to break it up, and that's why Facebook sets it up this way. They're not trying to confuse you. They're actually trying to make it easier for you. But you have to just wrap your head around it and understand the basics before you get into this stuff. And you set up different things in your ad set than you will in the actual ad. So, and they kind of break it down on the left side here where it says ad set. Now we've got the traffic, we've got the audience, placements, whether you're going to put it on a mobile or desktop or both, and also your budgeting, okay? And so you just kind of have to get used to that and internalize it, understand it, so that once it's clear and it's not blurry anymore, you're going to be able to run Facebook ads like it's nothing, okay? It's going to all make sense and be very easy, but there is going to be a learning curve. I just want to make sure we understand that. Okay, so in this ad set name, so this is where you can name your ad set. All this stuff I end up changing all this stuff usually when I create ads. But let's see, we're going to do, for this ad set, we're going to do carpet cleaning. And then since we're doing targeting stuff in here, which I'll get into detail in the next one, I'm going to do female with pets. This is just for me to see. This is just for me to know what this ad set's all about. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do carpet cleaning, and then I'll do separate ads for the different specifics. Okay. So like I said, there's no one set way to do this, but it's just a way for you to organize it as you're creating multiple ads. If you're just creating one ad, then it's no big deal. If you're creating multiple ads, which you should be, then this stuff will become much more important. All right. Next, we're going to get into targeting, and this is extremely important. They call it audience here. So in the next video, I'm going to get into this in detail, but just so you know, this is basically where you choose like where you want, what city, what area of the country, what zip codes, whatever, however you want to target. Right now, it's just set to United States. Obviously, if we're a Reading carpet cleaner, we do not want to be targeting the whole United States. That'll be a huge waste of money, and I've seen people waste hundreds of dollars before they realized, oh, I forgot to put my city in there, and just left it United States. We'll get back into that later on. This stuff you can get very detailed on too. I mean, and I'll show you how you can target pet owners, moms, people that own businesses, whatever. We'll get into all that kind of stuff. The next important part of the ad set is placements. So I like to do, at least at first, is automatic placements, and they even put that as recommended. And what I also like to do when I first start out is do a daily budget of $5. I don't like to start out with 20, because what if I make a mistake and I spend 20 bucks instead of 5? You can always up it later on, but let's leave it at 5. If you want to start like an ad on Monday and end it on Friday, which a lot of people do, they don't want ads running on the weekends, then you would click this little button and set the dates here. Otherwise, if you want it running continuously, you just keep it at run my ad continuously. All right. Now, the bid amount, I like to always leave that at automatic until you really get advanced, which I usually leave it at automatic anyway. Facebook seems to be pretty good at bidding on the ads. So I can't tell you how much each ad is going to cost. All I can do is say set it for $5 a day, and then the more popular your ad is, the more it's clicked on, the cheaper it will be. The less popular it is, the more boring your ad is, the less clicks it will be, and the more expensive it will be. Facebook will actually reward you for creating something entertaining, because they'll reward you by giving you basically cheaper ads, cheaper clicks. Okay, so keep that in mind. There's a ton of stuff you can do here. If you want to make your life complicated and confusing, then go through and start playing with all this stuff. If you want to keep it simple, do the stuff that I told you right here. And like I said, we'll get more into the audience stuff in the next video, because that's very important. Okay. It deserves its own video, the targeting and the audience section of it. But I just wanted to do a general overview here so you understand the difference between a campaign, an ad set, what kind of stuff you can set in the ad set section, and then the actual ad itself. So let's go down to the ad now. Okay, so let's pretend the ad set's all set up. We got our money, how much we want to spend set up. We got our audience set up. We know that these are clicks to the website or traffic, whatever you want. So here we go. So now we're going to actually create the ad that people are going to see when you start promoting your business. Okay. I like to do single image. You can do videos. I've done all of these. Carousel, several images that scroll by. Single image, that's the default. And then single video. You can do a slideshow. You can do a canvas. I like single image. Let's keep it simple to begin with. If you want to get fancy later on, have fun playing with this stuff. Let's keep it very simple to begin with. All right. So single image, and then and that's under format. And then what you want to do is actually choose the image that you're going to use. And I don't recommend using the free stock images. I don't recommend using stock images at all for ads, unless it's very catchy, unique, something that's going to be a pattern interrupt. When someone's scrolling through their Facebook feed, you want something that's going to be like, boom, make them stop and look at it. Okay? Nasty carpet, or Of course, cute puppies and kittens and jokes and funny stuff. That's always good too. So in the past, I did a series on using like funny dog pictures, funny dog memes to grab people's attention, especially for, if you're targeting pet owners. Okay. So that being said, you can browse around here's a bunch of pictures that are just loaded in here. So let's see. Here's an idea. This is an old one I used for WoW carpet cleaning. And so if you have multiple Facebook pages, you'll be able to look down here and look at all of these I have here. I want to use All American just because we're going to stick with the same example. And since this is an example, it's not going to be perfect, but you see how, let me close my Skype so it doesn't make any obnoxious notification sounds there. All right. But here's an example. Like I've ran this ad with this little dog face here, this cute little dog. This is actually Marianne, who works in the office here. This used to be her dog, and she's also a photographer, and she took this picture. Super cute. People respond to it like crazy. You don't have to win a free carpet cleaning. That's just, like I said, this is just a sample. It even has somebody else's logo there. But as an example, I want to show you what's going to happen. So as you start making changes over here on the left side, then Facebook will give you a little preview of what your ad is actually going to look like when it shows up on someone's computer or their phone. So this is kind of cool. Just make sure you click the right account the right Facebook page if you have multiple pages. You want to make sure you're running it from the correct one. All right. So now the next thing, very important, is you want to put in. So when someone clicks on this image, or they click on Learn More down here, they're actually going to be going to your website, which is the whole point of this. We want to get people over to your website. And I'll explain why that's so important in the retargeting section video. So now let's grab Alex's URL or his website address, whatever you want to call it. Copy it, paste it over here. Now when somebody clicks on that, they're going to go boom right there. They're going to be taken off Facebook, and they're going to go over to Alex's website. Now, here's something that most people don't do that you should do, which is very simple. You don't have to send people just to the home page of your website. Okay, guys? You can send them to any page on your website. So if you're going to be doing, pet ads, for example, targeting pet owners, and you want to get, odor jobs, for example, let's go and put in, let's see. Well, that's not really one I would want to put because there's no pictures of dogs or anything. There we go. Let's see. There. Okay, now we got pictures of dogs. We got pet odor control. So now, and then all you do is copy this address, the one that has the pet odor control on it. Okay. And so let's put that one in instead of the home page. So that way, when they, it didn't go there. That way, when they click on your ad, and it's a pet ad, they go to a pet page. Does that make sense? We want to link stuff up. We want it to make sense. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody who has a pet that sees your ad, and when they click on it, what they experience. Okay, put yourself in their shoes. Yes, of course, you have all these other services, and if they really want to go see all these other services, they will. But you're not sending them to the homepage, which doesn't promote pet stuff. Yes, you can find pet stuff if you start looking around, but just make it easier for people. Make it make more sense. Okay. All right. Now that we have the picture there, and we have the link to the website page that matches up with the picture, now we want to start doing. And like I said, ignore all the other stuff. If I'm not talking about something on this page, ignore it. You don't need to learn all this stuff. I don't even know what the JSON structured mess. I don't know. I don't care. because I know that this stuff works without that. Okay, if you want to get into it and confuse yourself, like I said, do it. But I'm not here to confuse you. I'm here to simplify and demystify. So you can see right here where it says headline. We do want that. So my CMS, that doesn't make any sense. We don't want that. We want pet odor control services, or pet odor cleaning services. You see how it changes over here on the right? This is starting to look like an ad that makes sense. Okay, so and then down here where it says text is going to change this text up here. I don't know why they put the headline below the picture and the text above it. I don't know why Facebook does that, but that's the way it is. Maybe it'll change in the future. A little confusing for me, but that's the way it is. So just go with it. As long as it looks good over here, you're good to go. Now, for the text, I like to put questions in ads. You know, do you have pet odors? Someone sees a cute puppy. We can help. And I even like to put a call to action and a phone number right here. Why not? Grab Alex's phone number here. We want them to click to the website, of course, but if they want to just call us, you can even put it right here. Phone number there, phone number there, phone number there. Clicking on here, you go into the website, more phone number, more exposure to the phone number. Click on learn more, go into the website, more exposure to the phone number. Remember, when you're running these ads, what are we going for, guys? Think about it. Are we going to impress people? Are we going to show off how clever we are on Facebook? Or are we going for phone calls, jobs, conversions, making profits for our business, making more money? Okay? Keep it simple. Don't overthink this. And always remember, the final objective is to get people to pick up the phone and call you. Make sense? Cool. Now, the call to action button, you can actually change this little button down here. Usually I leave it on learn more unless I'm doing something special. But most of these don't apply unless maybe you're doing a video and you say watch more. Or if you're wanting to set up, schedule an appointment, then you can say request a time, something like that. Otherwise, leave it at learn more. Contact us might also be an option for you. I usually leave it at learn more. Okay. Now you can see what happened. This description down here is actually pulled in when I put this the link to the pet page. Facebook's pretty smart. It went over here, grabbed the description from the page, and automatically popped it in there. You can change it if you want. I kind of like what they did here. 5-star rated service for pet odor control in Redding, California. Awesome. Proper bacteria treatment and deodorization. That's strong. Dial. I like that. Dial. Call to action. Cool. If it doesn't pop anything useful here, go ahead and create your own description and do something similar to this, depending on what your service is. All right. Now, the display link is this little thing right here, reddingcarpetcleaner.com. I like that. If it says, if it has something that you don't like in there, just change it here. It's just what people are going to see. It's not a big deal. Forget complicated stuff like this. I'm not going to track conversions on this. You can, like I said, if you want to make things complicated for you, but remember, these are simple service businesses. We're not looking to complicate our lives with big e-commerce solutions, stuff like that. There's people out there that teach that stuff. If you're looking to do a crazy big website with lots of complicated products and connections and this and that, then this is not for you. This is for service-based businesses or contractors that are looking to do some simple stuff to get some results. Okay? Hope I've harped on that enough. Furthermore, when you click on place your order, the place your order button at the bottom, then it'll take you through the steps to, put your credit card in there, get all the budgeting set up, all that kind of stuff. But we're not going to do that quite yet because we need to go back and work on the audience or the targeting for this Facebook ad. That's what we're going to talk about in the next video. So I will see you soon.